Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 season is on the air. Today's date is June 26, 2016. We are at Turner Field for an interesting National League East matchup between my New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Mets come into this game with a record of 42-31. They are in third, trailing right behind the Nationals and the Marlins in that division. The Atlanta Braves are in fourth place. They come in this record of 27-47. They're pretty much out of it at this moment. I don't see them getting into it. Of course, this is pre-Ronald Acuna Atlanta Braves. And so the reason why the Braves were not good yet, okay, not until 2019, 2020, and 2021. But the Mets here in 2016 still trying to recover from the 2015 World Series loss. So this team really isn't that bad, and right now they're having a pretty good season. Tracy Meehan and Steeler fan join us here at Turner Field. The Braves historically won this game 5-2. The Braves had 10 hits and an error. The Mets had 7 hits and an error. So we will see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight about tonight's game. The Mets need this game more than the Braves do, even though the Braves are right now, they're 20 games under 500. And the Mets, it's a 3-horse race in the NL East with the Mets, the Marlins, and the Nationals. Very interesting how this game could go. No Steeler fan, although it is raining outside, you never quite know. So, without further ado, we got some baseball to play, and let's get right to it as Brian Patterson now joins us here at Turner Field. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves tonight is Bud Norris. Don't know much about him. 6 wins, 10 losses, a 5.10 ERA. He had 102 strikeouts and 45 walks. Turner Field, the home of the Braves, 129 home runs, adds 3 to strikeouts and 1 to walks. A bit of a pitcher's park, but can become neutral once in a while here at this stadium. David Vega now joins us here at Turner Field. So now let's see what the Mets can do. The Mets historically lost this game. Let's see if my Mets can change a little history as Texag75 now joins us here at Turner Field. Let's go to the top of the first for some baseball. Leading off for the Mets will be Kelly Johnson. He is in left field tonight. 247 average, 10 homers, 34 RBIs. We're going to use gray, white, and great ice. Braves are the home team. Fans here in Atlanta, not a bad crowd at Turner Field for this game. The Mets-Braves rivalry is pretty good here during this time. And so the Braves would still like to get a win. The Mets got to continue to win to try to get in to stay with the Marlins and the Nationals. Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say. Norris, 3-2, strikeout 9, and he will get Johnson. Struck him out. First strikeout for Norris, 1 down. And next up for the Mets will be the shortstop, Matt Reynolds. 225 average, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Reynolds is only in about 47 games for the Mets in 16. Pretty much, I believe, most of this game is actually have a few players that are usually on the bench that are in the starting lineup. Norris, 2-3, strikeout 11, and he got Reynolds. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Norris, as he starts off there with a couple of Ks. And now next up for the Mets will be Yoenis Cespedes. He is in center field for this game. 280 average, 31 homers, 86 RBIs. Cespedes had a pretty good year for the Mets in 16. Had a very good year for the Mets. Not bad with that average, yet the Mets couldn't get through the wild card against the Giants. Norris, 4-1, strikeout 12, and he's going to get cold strike 3 on Cespedes. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Norris has an immaculate inning, strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets. As he gets a strikeout on Cespedes, And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the New York Mets tonight, Bartolo Slugger Colon, 15 wins, 8 losses, a 3.43 ERA. He had 128 strikeouts and 30 walks in 16 for the Mets. I don't care what anybody says. Bartolo Colon's got to be put in the Hall of Fame just for that home run he hit at Petco Park. Put him in the Hall. But no, he's not a Hall of Famer, although he was in the league for a long time, but with a career 4.12 ERA, I can't put Colon in the Hall. But I think you put him in the Hall of Fame just for that home run. That was one of the great moments in the history of baseball. Vita Productions joins us here at Turner Field. And Bernard Strom now joins us here at Turner Field. Leading off for the Braves will be second baseman Jace Peterson. 254 average, 7 homers, 29 RBIs. Colon, 2.5, range play. Peterson, 6'2", at the fly ball, hit the center field, and that is hit to Cespedes. Cespedes is in center for this game. Not as good in left. His range is a 2, and that's going to drop, and that's going to be a base hit for Peterson. So the Braves will start off with a single. As Cespedes cannot get the hit, cannot make the play. So now double play depth is called. And next up for the Braves will be the center fielder, Ender Inciarte. 291 average, 3 homers, 29 RBIs that year. Strategy roll, that is a 3. And Peterson does not get the steal sign. He gets the hit and run call, but Inciarte is going to swing away. Colon with the pitch. Colon, 5'6", strikeout 12. That will miss. Inciarte, 6'2". It's a fly out to center. And Cespedes will get this one. And that is out number 1. Next batter will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 302 average, 34 homers, 91 RBIs. Does anybody have any problems with me saying Freddie Freeman is going to go into the Hall of Fame? The man's got a batting average right now of over 303. He has over 2,000 hits. He's only 32 years old. Does anybody have any issue, with Freddie Freeman going in the Hall? I think he's a Hall of Famer, and I think he goes in. Infield a double play depth. Strategy roll, nothing on the 16. Colon will pitch. Colon, 6'5", strikeout 5, and he will get Freeman. First strikeout for Colon, 2 down. Big Sexy on the mound for the Mets. And next up will be the right fielder, Nick Markakis. 269 average, 13 homers, 89 RBIs in 16. Markakis, I do not think is a Hall of Famer, but I think he was definitely solid. I'd probably put him in the Hall of the Very Good. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Peterson will stay put. Colon, 2-3, strikeout 10, and it's a cold strike 3 on Markakis. He got him. Strikeout number 2, no runs and a hit for the Braves as Colon gets a couple of Ks, and we will go, and after 1 there is no score. Top of the second. Leading off for the Mets will be second baseman Neil Walker. 282 average, 23 homers, 55 RBIs that year. That was a good season for him. Norris, 6'3", that is a blank. Walker, 6'4", and that's a base hit. He slaps it into center field, and Walker will get the first hit of the game for the Mets. And now here's the first baseman, James Loney. 265 average, 9 homers, 34 RBIs. James Loney. Why is it James Loney? At one point, James Loney was considered one of the hottest players in baseball, and he kind of fell off. Infield a double play. Strategy roll, and Walker will stay put. Norris, 3-6 against the lefty, walk plus, and that's 16. will not walk him. Loney becomes a 14, plus 1 is a 15. He doesn't walk Loney. Loney, 5-3, and that is a ground ball to third. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot, Peterson, 0. 1-3 double play, and they got it, 2 outs. Loney grounds out into the 5-4-3 double play. Just misses a walk, but couldn't do anything with it. And now coming up for the Mets will be the third baseman, Wilmer Flores, who cried one night when he thought he was being traded away from the Mets, and they decided to keep him. 267 average, 16 homers, 49 RBIs. Not a bad year for Flores. 2 men down. Norris, 3-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Flores, 3-2. It's a fly ball to center field, and Searte will get to that and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Mets, and we will go to the bottom of the second. He stays healthy. He should close to 3,000 for his career. Yeah, I think Freddie Freeman will get to 3,000 hits. I'm pretty sure he will. And even if he doesn't, I still think I think he goes into the Hall of Fame. I think he goes in the Hall of Fame. Right now, I don't think he's first ballot just yet, but I think he might become one later. Leading off for the Braves, third baseman Adonis Garcia, 273 average, 14 homers, 65 RBIs. Colon, 6-1, wild pitch, ball 1. Colon, 6-1, wild pitch, ball 2. 4-1, against the righty, it's a blank. Garcia, 1-5, it's a base hit. He hits it past first base, I should say, and that's a single for Garcia. So once again, the Braves get the leadoff man on. My Basement Media Productions, Dr. Nick, joins us here at Turner Field. Next up is the catcher, A.J. Pierzynski, 219 average, 2 homers, 23 RBIs in 16. Infield a double play depth. Garcia had 3 stolen bases. And that is a 20. Colon goes to first. And nope, Garcia will get back. Now Colon will pitch to Pierzynski. Colon, 1-1, strikeout 9. That just misses. Pierzynski, 5-3. He hits one to center field. That is a 6. And that's going to be a base hit for Pierzynski. It'll be a single to center. Garcia, base runner 3. Single to center, -2, a 1. He'll get to third. And that is a 1. He does. He does. Pierzynski, a base runner of 2. Does he take second on the throw? Yes, he does. So the throw goes to third to try to get Garcia. He slides under the tag. Pierzynski goes to second, and that's going to be a double instead. So now runners at second and third and nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Infield will now come in. Woodman, 5-6-4, joins us here at Turner Field. And next batter for the Braves will be the left fielder, Jeff Francoeur. 254 average, 7 homers, 34 RBIs. Infield is in. Right now the Braves are hitting. The Mets are Colon's off to a little struggle right here. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Colon with the pitch. Colon, 2-3, strikeout 4, and he got Francoeur. Strikeout number 3 for Colon, 1 down. And next batter will be the shortstop, Chase Darno. 245 average, a homer, 21 RBIs. Anything on the strat? The 3 says no. Nobody's moving. Colon, infield stays in. Colon with the pitch. 6-2. That is a blank. Darno, 6-5. That's a base hit to left field. That is going to be a single. Garcia will come in to score. Pierzynski, a base runner 2. Single to left +2. A 1-4. He will score, and he will. And the Braves take a 2-0 lead on the Mets. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. So now the Braves have a 2-0 lead here. D'Arnaud on at first. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Bud Norris, a 222 average and an RBI. As Clee Baseball fan joins us here at Turner Field. Infield is now a double play depth. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Cologne with the pitch. Cologne, 2-5, range play. Norris, 1-1. That's a fly ball hit to left field, but it's a range play for Johnson. His range is a 2. And he's going to make the catch. Nice play by Kelly Johnson to take a hit away from Norris. And that is out number 2. Fly out the left. 2 outs now. The batter, Peterson. And Peterson got a single his first time up. Anything on the strat? The 6 says no. D'Arnaud will stay at first. Cologne, he'll go ahead and pitch. Cologne, 5-6. Strikeout 18. That will miss. Peterson, 2-1, base hit, center field, it's a single. D'Arnaud with 2 outs, a base runner 3. Single to center, -2. D'Arnaud needs a 1 to get to third. He will not, he will hold at second base. So Peterson gets his second hit of the game and will move D'Arnaud over to second. And now here's Inciarte, and he is 0 for 1. Magic number of 4. Well, at least in the 2007, at least my Mets might do something here. So bottom of the second, 2-0 Braves. Strategy roll, nothing on the 15. Cologne will pitch to Inciarte. Cologne, 1-5. That is a blank. Inciarte, 3-5. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to second base. And it will be Walker getting to that. And he will toss it over and end the inning. 2 runs on 4 hits for Atlanta, and they have a 2-0 lead here after 2. As DB joins us here at Turner Field, and obviously he sounds like a Braves fan. But nobody's perfect though. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Mets will be a very young Brandon Nimmo. This was his rookie season. 274 average, a homer, 6 RBIs before Brandon Nimmo got paid the millions of bucks. And he is in right field for this game. Norris with the pitch. Norris, 3-1. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-6. The 14 is too high. Nimmo, 2-2. It's a line out right to second base. Peterson gloves it for the out, 1 down. And now that'll bring up the catcher, Rene Rivera. He was the backup catcher pretty much for the Mets that year. 222 average, 6 homers, 26 RBIs. Actually, he came in there because I know Travis d'Arnaud got hurt, and he split time with Plawecki. Norris with the pitch. Norris, 4-4, range play at the park. Turner Field, 5-5. That's a fly ball hit to right, and that's hit to Markakis. He is excellent. His range is a 5. He'll make the catch, out number 2. 2 down. Misguided allegiance to the Mets. Yep, I know. It's misguided, I know. But I've been a Met fan since I was born. Next batter is the pitcher, Bartolo Colon, an 083 average and one of the greatest home runs ever hit in baseball history, and 2 RBIs in 2016. Frank Wayne Scott joins us here at Turner Field. Norris will pitch to Colon. Norris, 5-5. That is a blank. Colon, 5-3. And Colon is not going to get a home run, but he is going to get a double to left. He'll hit a double, and he'll keep the inning alive. So I guess he could say, and he drives one. Deep left field. Back goes, back goes Frank Core. It's off the wall. Colon huffing, hugging, and chugging, and gets into second base with a double to left. I guess it's one way I could say that. Next batter is Johnson. Johnson 0 for 1. Colon, believe it or not, an 083 average, but he hits a double. 2 outs, strategy roll. Cologne is not going anywhere. Norris will pitch. Norris, 3-6 against the lefty. Walk plus, and Johnson will trot to first. So Norris gets 2 quick outs, now a double and a walk. And now brings up a chance for Reynolds. Reynolds is 0 for 1. And that is a 1, nothing happening. Norris will pitch to Reynolds. Runners at first and second. Mets trying to make a move here on the Braves. Norris will pitch. Norris, 1-3, strikeout 6. He got Reynolds, and that'll retire the side. Strikeout number 4 for Norris. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And we will go to the bottom of the 3rd. How many outfielders fell in that double, by the way? I think all of them probably did. A stolen base by Cologne certainly would put him in the hall. Yeah, that would, wouldn't it? Bottom of the 3rd inning, leading off for the Braves will be Freddie Freeman. He is 0 for 1. 2-0 Braves. Cologne with the pitch. 5-1, range play. Freeman, 3-1, base hit to right field, but that ball is hit to Nimmo. Nimmo's pretty good. His range is a 4. That is a 4. He makes the catch on the run and takes a single away from Freeman. 1 out. Nice play by Brandon Nimmo, and shows off his stuff very early in his career. Next up is Markakis. He's 0 for 1. Cologne sets and deals. 4-6. That's at the park. Turner Field, 1-4. That is a home run to center field. Against the righty, Markakis needs an 8. That is 11. It's too high. It's going to be a fly ball to center. And Cespedes will reach back near the track, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Markakis just gets under it. 2 away now for Garcia. Garcia got a base hit his first time up. Jade joins us here, and Jeremy Brooks at Turner Field. And let's see what we have here. Cologne with the pitch. Cologne, 5-4, possible error. Garcia, and 6-3. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Walker. His error rating is a 4. That's a 5. He bobbles it, but he gets it and throws it over to first and gets the out. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Cologne as he gets the job done. And it remains 2-0 in favor of the Bravos. Top of the 4th. Leading off for the Mets will be Yoenis Cespedes, and he is 0 for 1. Norris will go ahead and pitch. Norris, 5-5. That is a blank. Cespedes, 6-1. It's a ground out to third. Garcia handles that and tosses it over, 1 down. And now here's Walker. Walker, 1 for 1, got a base hit his first time up. Norris with the pitch. Norris, 2-6, strikeout, 17 is high. Walker, 1-1, ground out to second. Peterson will move over a little bit. He'll get it and toss it over, 2 down. A chance now for Loney, and Loney is 0 for 1. This Dusty Baker a genius. Yeah, and he's going into the Hall of Fame. Norris, 1-3, strikeout 12. That is just going to miss. Loney, 3-2. It's a fly ball to left field. And Frank Coors got it easily. And he will make the catch and retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Mets. Bottom of the 4th coming up. A.J. Pierzynski leads off for the ATL. He got a double his first time up. Cologne with the pitch. Cologne, 1-2, strikeout. The 15 is high. Pierzynski, 4-5, base hit, pass short, and it's a single. Pierzynski gets his second hit of the game. So he will head to first. And now here's Francoeur. Francoeur is 0 for 1. Pierzynski infield double play. Pierzynski had 1 stolen base, and he's staying right there. Justin Ludwig joins us here at Turner Field. Well, remember, Justin, I'm making some changes to the selection process. So we will see what happens. And what changes those are, you'll find out on the selection show. Strategy roll. Pierzynski stays put. Cologne, 2-4. And against the righty, it's a blank. Francoeur, 1-6. And that's a base hit pass short. It's a single. And Francoeur, let's see, Pierzynski does not have the speed. He will hold at second base. And the Braves are in business again. And now the batter is Darno. And Darno's is 1 for 1. Keeping the infield at double play depth. And that is a 5. Nothing happening yet, but depends if 1994 is one of the 4 finalists. And we'll see what happens. We still got a way to go yet before we get to that show, but I know that's everybody's favorite show that I do, the selection show. Cologne, 6-1. Wild pitch, 11, no. Ball 1. Actually, Cologne didn't have any wild pitches, but he did have a pass ball or 2. That's not his fault. Cologne, 4-6. That's at the park. Turner Field, 5-4. It's a fly out to center field. And Cespedes will get it. And that is out number 1. Pierzynski will automatically stay at second. He will not move. And 1 down. Here's Norris. He's 0 for 1. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Cologne, he'll go ahead and deal. Cologne, 4-6. That's at the park. Turner Field, 5-1. And that's a ground ball to third. Let's see where this was hit. And that is right at the third baseman. Choice of force only at third base or try for second or first. Wow. It has a double play rating of 0 plus 1. And right at the third baseman. So it's a choice. It's a choice of force only at third base or try for second to first double play. Let's try for the second to first double play. 0, 1, 2. Second base, pivot Walker, 0, 1 to 2. It is a double play. They don't get it. Pierzynski will go to third. Francoeur thrown out at second. Norris makes first, 2 down. So now that goes as a fielder's choice, as he couldn't turn the double play, but that gives Peterson a chance to bring in a run. You're very welcome there, DB. Pleasure to be doing this. Let's see, strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Cologne will pitch to Peterson. Braves moving along so far. And here comes the deal. Cologne, 3-5 against the lefty. Walk. That 15 is ball 4. He walked him. Against the righty, Peterson is a 14 plus 1 is a 15. And the bases are loaded. Bases full of bravos. And now it's a chance for Inciarte, and he's 0 for 2. No place to put him. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19. Cologne will pitch to Inciarte. Braves a good chance to go ahead. Braves have a good chance to bust this game open. Cologne, 3-2. Range play at the park. Turner Field, 4-4. That ball has hit the left field. That is a 3. That will be a single, but it's a range play for the left fielder, and that is Kelly Johnson. His range is a 2. No, it's going to drop for a base hit. Pierzynski will come in to score, so it'll be a single to left. Norris becomes a base runner 2. So let's see, single to left. Plus 2, a 1 to 4. Norris will score, and he will. And he will. Norris comes in to score. That's a base running rating of 3. I rolled a 3. Peterson will go to third, and Inciarte holds at first. 4-0 Braves. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. So an RBI, 2 RBI single by Enciarte. Braves now have a 4-0 lead. And here comes Freeman. And Freeman is 0 for 2. So right now the Mets aren't getting any help at all. And we'll see what happens here. There are now 2 outs. Strategy roll still. And nothing on the 6. Colon will go ahead and pitch. Colon, 6-3, walk. And that is ball 4 on a 1 easily. And once again, the bases are loaded. That is the second walk issued by Colon. And now a chance for Markakis. Markakis is 0 for 2. Fans here at Turner Field enjoying the game. Section 518, not so much. Colon will go ahead and pitch. Colon, 2-1, strikeout. The 19 is high. Markakis, 1-3, and it's a ground ball to third. That ball is picked up by Flores, and he is going to throw to second to get Freeman and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks. And the Braves are getting it done so far. They lead 4-0 after 4. Interested in the new method of selecting? Yes. I'm actually still working out the kinks, but you will be very interested to see how it goes. And yes, your votes still matter. Your vote still will be voting. Top of the 5th inning, Bud Norris right now pitching like Warren Spahn, or I should say Greg Maddux. Maddux was a right-hand. Maddux was a righty. Wilmer Flores leads off for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Spahn was a lefty. Norris with the pitch. Norris, 3-5, strikeout. 17 is high. Flores, 4-6, and it's a ground out to first base. And Freeman will get to that and make the play, 1 out. Next up is Nimmo. Nimmo is 0 for 1. Norris with the pitch. 3-1. Home run chance. That against the lefty. A 1-6. The 5 is good. Nimmo needs a 4. Nope, that's going to be too high. Nimmo, 2-1. It's a deep fly ball to left field. Going back is Francoeur, but he's going to make the catch at the wall, 2 down. And now Rivera. Rivera's 0 for 1. 2 outs now. Norris, 4-4. Range play at the park. Turner Field, 1-4. Home run to center field against the righty. Rivera needs a 10. That's a 16. That's too high. Now it's hit to center field. Enciarte going near the wall. His range is a 5. And he will make the catch at the wall and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets. Not looking good tonight for the guys in gray. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Adonis Garcia leads off for the ATL. He is 1 for 2. Colon can pitch 2 more batters before he tires. He is due to lead off the next inning. And they're going to see if Colon can pitch the inning. Colon, 4-1 against the righty. Blank. Garcia, 1-1. And that's a fly out to right. Getting in there will be Nimmo. And he'll put it away for the out. Here's Pierzynski. And he's 2 for 2. A single and a double. So he's having a good night tonight. Colon, 1-2, strikeout 12, that's high. Pierzynski, 6-3, and that is a ground out to second. Walker will get to that one and make the play. The first 2 down. And now the batter is Francoeur. Colon is tired. And they'll say he can get it done. Bartolo Colon was in the league. Bartolo Colon was starting to play baseball in 1993. With the Indians. Bartolo Colon, one of the more long, and went from 1993 to what, 2019? I don't know about you, but that's a long career. They may not put him in the Hall of Fame normally, but I wouldn't be surprised if they enshrine him in the Eternals. Colon with the pitch. Colon, 6-6. And that is a base hit right past the pitcher. That'll be a single, and that'll be it for Colon. That is a fatigue result, and they will be it for him. So Colon can't get it done. Francoeur gets a single, and that'll be it for Colon, which means the Mets need a pitcher. And coming on to bat for the Braves will be Chase Darno, and he is 1 for 2. And let's see who the Mets are going to bring out to pitch. And coming on to pitch for the Mets will be Addison Reed. 4 wins, 2 losses, a save, a 1.97 ERA. Reed will come on to pitch. '63, Marichal versus Spahn. 16 innings, Mays homers, 1-0. Both pitchers went the distance. Yep. That is usually what happens in that back during that time. Strategy rolls are still on. Francoeur will stay put. Reed with the pitch. 4-6. Strikeout 3, and he got Darno, and that'll retire the side. Reed only had to get 1 batter, and he does. No runs and a hit, but the Braves holding on to a 4-0 lead. Can the Mets do anything against Bud Norris? Because right now he is pitching a gem. Top of the 6th. And let's see. Pinch hitter coming in for Addison Reed as he was due to lead off. And he got a righty, so let's see what they're going to do. And coming on to bat for the Mets will be Asdrubal Cabrera. 280 average, 23 homers, 62 RBIs. Cabrera will pinch hit for the pitcher here in the top of the 6th. Norris, he can pitch to 21 batters before he tires. And we'll see how long he goes. Norris with the pitch. Norris, 6-1. Against the switch left. Home run result against the righty. Cabrera needs a 14. And that's just the way my luck is for the Mets is going. That's a 17. He misses it. Cabrera, 6-6. And instead he hits a deep fly ball to right field. Markakis is at the track. He is at the wall, but he will make the play. And that is out number 1. Cabrera just misses a bomb by that much. Batter now is Johnson. Johnson 0 for 1. Norris with the pitch. Norris 3-3. Home run result against the righty. Johnson needs an 8, but not with the 17. Johnson, a 3-5, but he does get a base hit to center field, so that's a single. So Johnson misses a homer, but he will get on base. Batter now is Reynolds. Reynolds is 0 for 2. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are still on. And nothing on the 15. Johnson stays put. Norris, he'll go ahead and pitch. Norris, 1-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Reynolds, 5-6, and Reynolds hits a double into left field. And he bangs that one off the left field wall, but will it score Johnson? Base runner 3, double to left, -2. He only scores on a 1, and he does! Johnson comes around. Reynolds is at second base, a 1 or a 2. He'll take third, and nope, he holds at second. It's 4-1, Mets on the board. So Reynolds comes through with a double into left field. And that gets the Mets on there. And now the batter is Cespedes. Cespedes with a bomb can really make this interesting. Infield is back, 1 out. Norris is not tired yet, but he will be after Cespedes. Now it's a 4-1 game. Reynolds on at second base. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 4. Reynolds will stay where he is. Norris will make the pitch to Cespedes. Norris, 6-5. Error on a grounder. Cespedes, 1-2 against the righty. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to d'Arnaud. His error rating is a 4. That's a 16. He won't make an error. He's got it. Throws to first to get the out. Reynolds stays at second, 2 down. So ground out to short, 2 away. Norris is now tired. The batter now is Walker. Norris due to lead off the bottom of the 6th. They're going to see if he can get out the inning. So Reynolds on at second base, and Norris will pitch to Walker. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Mets trying to get an extra run if possible, still down by 3. Norris, a 3-6 against the switch left, walk plus, and that will be ball 4 on Walker. Walker against the righties a 9. A walk plus makes him a 19. Plus 1 is a 20. That is a 20, and Walker will walk. Runners at first and second now for Loney. And Norris will pitch to him. Loney is 0 for 2. They're saying, come on, bud, you can get out of this inning. You're due to lead off. Top of the 6th inning, 4-1 Braves. Mets trying to make it interesting. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Norris looks in on Loney. Fans here at Turner Field hoping for a good pitch. Norris, 4-4. Range play at the park. Turner Field, 5-5. And that is going to be a fly ball to right field. Going after it is Markakis. He's who you want to hit to. His range is a 5. That is a 3. He makes the catch and the inning is over. Fly out to right. Markakis makes the play. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. The Mets probably should have gotten more, but it's now a 4-1 game. Bottom of the 6th now. Mets got to bring on a pitcher, and they're going to bring in, I think, a lefty here because they actually got the pinch hitter and 2 lefties coming up. So coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be Jerry Blevins. 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 2.79 ERA. The Met bullpen that year actually was not bad. Jerry Blevins will be the 3rd Met pitcher. Bud Norris, due to lead off, he will not, as they will go to the bench. And the Braves will bring up a pinch hitter. And it is going to be Eric Ibar, 243 average, 3 homers, 35 RBIs. So Blevins will pitch to Ibar here to start the bottom of the 6th. Blevins, a 6-3, strikeout 10. He got him, struck him out. He gets Ibar, and that is out number 1. Blevins, believe it or not, can only pitch to 2 batters before he tires. He was only used as a lefty, as usually as the loogie. Of course, now he wouldn't be able to be used that way. Peterson is up next, 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Blevins will pitch. Blevins, 5-5, strikeout 7. He got Peterson. Struck him out, 2 away. Peterson goes down, and now Enciarte. Blevins is already tired. And now Blevins will pitch to Enciarte with 2 outs. You're the Mets. You got to run here. You need to keep the Braves from getting anything. Blevins, 5-6, range play. Enciarte, 6-3. It's a ground ball to short. Ball is hit to Reynolds. His range is a 3. That is a 4. It'll get past him for a hit. Enciarte gets his 2nd hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4. And now here's Freeman. Freeman is 0 for 2 with a walk. They're going to stick with Blevins. They're going to stick with him to try to get Freeman out here. Strategy rolls are still active. And nothing on the 11. Enciarte stays at first. Blevins will go ahead and pitch. Blevins, 5-6, range play again. Freeman, 5-3. It's a fly ball to left field. It's hit to Kelly Johnson. His range is a 2. He won't get that one. And that's going to be a base hit for Freddie Freeman. It's a single to left. Arte with 2 outs. Base runner 4. Single to left, -1, a 1-3. Arte will make third, and he won't. A very nice throw by Johnson to keep Arte at second base. Another range play that the Mets can't make, and now here's Markakis. And Markakis is 0 for 3. 4-1. Braves lead here, bottom of the 6th. Blevins is staying out there, but he's trying to get out of this inning, but he's not getting any help from the defense. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Yes, football officially back. Blevins with the pitch. Blevins, 6-5. Again a range play. Markakis. 3-1. It's a fly ball to right field. This time it's at the Nimmo. His range is a 4. And that is a 6. He won't get that either. And that's going to be a double for Markakis. And Arte will come around and score. Freeman, a base runner 2 with 2 outs. Double to right, -1. He'll only score on a 1, and he won't. He will hold it third. Markakis holds it second. It's 5-2 Braves. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. 3 straight failed range plays by the Mets defense. And now the batter is Garcia. Blevins cannot believe this. And he's got to come out of the game. And that is not his fault. So Blevins comes out. The Mets will go to the bullpen. And coming on, no, let's see here. Right, left, right. And coming on to pitch for the Mets will be Hansel Robles. 6 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.48 ERA. Keep on hitting the range plays. There wasn't anything he could do. 2 men out, 5-1 Braves now in the bottom of the 6th. Strategy, nothing on the 3, nobody moving. Robles with the pitch. Robles, 6-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Garcia, 5-2, and that's a fly ball to right field. And Nimmo will catch to that one and make the catch. 1 run on 3 hits. Mets not getting any luck. 5-1 after 6 for the Braves. JV looks good in his new Astro uniform. No, you mean his old Astro uniform. His old Astro uniform. Top of the 7th, leading off for the Mets will be Wilmer Flores, and he is 0 for 2. Braves need a pitcher. They got right, left, right coming up. So let's see who the Braves are going to bring on to pitch. It will not be him. Coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Chris Withrow. 3 wins, no losses, no saves, a 3.58 ERA. They're going to save the closer for the 9th. The closer for the Braves, at least in this game, actually is Jim Johnson with 20 saves. So Withrow will pitch here to Flores. Top of the 7th, 5-1 Braves. Withrow, 6-5, strikeout. The 15 is high. Flores, 1-5, base hit. He hits one past third. And the Mets start with the leadoff man on. And now here's Nimmo. Nimmo is 0 for 2. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Withrow with the pitch. Withrow, 3-5. Wild pitch. Nope, ball 1. Withrow again, 3-2. Hit by pitch, 3. Yes, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. He does hit Nimmo on a 3. That's the first hit batter of the game, and I know we didn't mean to do that. And now a chance for Rivera. Question is he going to bat? And, yeah, he's going to hit. I'll save Travis for later. Flores is on at second. Nimmo at first. Still nobody out here. In the top of the seventh, Mets now have a chance to do something. Withrow, he'll pitch to Rivera. Withrow, 5-6, strikeout 13, and he got him. Struck him out, one away. And Rivera is out. Withrow is now tired. Mets gonna go. Hansel Robles, the next batter, they'll pinch hit. And coming on to pinch hit will be the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, 237 average, 30 homers, 59 RBIs in 16. Grandy very much can easily make this a one-run game. Withrow, he will pitch to him. He will pitch to him. He is tired, but they think he can go a little longer here. Runner at second and first, one out, top of the seventh. Strategy rolls are still off. Withrow, 6-6, walk plus 9, and the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded, and the Mets have a chance. And the batter is Kelly Johnson, and that will be it for Withrow, as the Braves will take him out now. Johnson is 1 for 2. And they are going to bring out, let's see who they're going to want to pitch. Johnson, a lefty. And they're going to bring out the lefty. Coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Hunter Cervenka. 1 win, no loss, no saves. A 3.53 ERA. Cervenka will now come on to pitch. He can pitch to 3 before tiring. Kelly Johnson will bat against him. Bases are loaded. Infield is going to play double play depth. He does hit a double plays, and Cervenka's a +1. So double play depth actually makes sense to try to turn 2 and give up 1. Cervenka will pitch to Johnson. Fans here at Turner Field getting a little nervous. Cervenka sets up, and he will pitch. Cervenka, 2-1, walk +5, and he walks in a run. He will walk Johnson. Flores will come in to score. The runners move. It's 5-2. Which was the actual historical score of the game. But now the runners move up. Bases are still loaded here. Now a 5-2 ball game. And now here's Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 3. Braves, Dodgers, Strider versus Kershaw. Oh, that sounds good. 2022. Bases are still loaded. Cervenka will pitch to Reynolds. 1 out here, but now it's a 5-2 ball game. Mets trying to make a move. Strategy rolls are back on. Nothing on the 4, nobody moving. Cervenka will now make the pitch to Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 3. He hit a double his last time up. Cervenka, 6-5, walk +18. 5 + 1 is 6, 16, no. Reynolds, 2-2, and he popped it up to second base. Peterson's going to get to that, make the catch, out number 2. Wow, Reynolds does not walk, which would have brought in a run, and he pops out to second. 2 away now. But now a chance for this guy, Yoenis Cespedes. He is due. He is 0 for 3. Cervenka, he must pitch to him. I do use the 3-batter rule. Cervenka will pitch to Cespedes. Cespedes hits lefties a little better, but Cervenka will pitch to Cespedes. And now a chance here at Turner Field. Bases are loaded. Fans here on their feet. Cheering on Cervenka. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Cervenka. He will pitch. 1-3. Wild pitch. 10. Yes, he threw it away behind the catcher. A run will score. That is a wild pitch. The runners move up. A run comes in. It's 5-3. So another run comes in, and now runners at second and third. And now a chance here for Cespedes. And Cervenka will still pitch to him. A bad time for a wild pitch by Cervenka. Now it's 5-3. Cespedes still at bat. Ball one. Re-rolling the strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Nobody moving. Cervenka will make the pitch. Cervenka, 2-3. Strikeout plus swing and a miss. Strikeout. And the inning is over. Struck him out, but 2 runs come in for the Mets on 1 hit, a hit batter, 2 walks, and a wild pitch, but it's now 5-3. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we got 2-minute ticker coming up for tonight's game. Tomorrow night's matchup will be on June 29th. This will be the final game of the month of June. And we will be at Oco Coliseum for our first time, one of the worst ballparks in the league, as the San Francisco Giants will take on the Oakland Athletics. Jake Peavy will pitch for the Giants, and Sean Manaea will pitch for the Athletics. It's the Battle of the Bay tomorrow night between the G-Men and the A's at Oco Coliseum. That is tomorrow night's game for June 29th, the final game of the month of June, as we have not seen Oakland in this second schedule block. So we get to see them. The Giants, who were part of that big game against the Pirates, they will take on the Athletics, G-Men, and the A's tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th inning here, Braves have a 5-3 lead. A.J. Pierzynski leads off for Atlanta. He is 2 for 3. Mets need a pitcher. They got a lefty and 2 righties coming up. So coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be Eric Goodell. 2 wins, 2 losses, a 4.54 ERA. Goodell is going to be the 5th Mets pitcher. 5-3 Braves. The Mets have made it interesting. Goodell, he will set up and he will pitch. Goodell, 5-6. Home run result, but that 8 is too high. Pierzynski, 4-4, and it's a line out right to second. Walker gets it, out number 1. One down here is Francoeur, and Francoeur is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Goodell, he'll go ahead and pitch. Goodell, 1-3, range play at the park. Turner Field, 5-2, fly ball, left field, hit to Johnson. Johnson's range is a 2, and he'll make that catch, and that's out number 2. Nice play by Kelly Johnson. 2 away. 2 outs, and now d'Arnaud, and d'Arnaud is 1 for 3. Goodell sets up against d'Arnaud. 5-3 Braves. Goodell with the pitch. Goodell, 1-4, wild pitch, ball 1. They'll do it again. 5-4, error on a throw. d'Arnaud, 4-3. It's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Walker. His error rating is a 4. That's a 7. He'll take care of it. Toss it over to first. And that is a nice job by Goodell, a 1-2-3 inning. Braves still have a 5-3 lead after 7. Top of the 8th. Leading off for the Mets will be Neil Walker, new pitcher for Atlanta coming out. And Walker is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Switch left. So the Braves are going to go with a lefty, and coming on to pitch will be Ian Kroll. 2 wins, no losses, no saves, a 3.18 ERA. Kroll is going to be the 4th Braves pitcher. So Kroll will pitch to Walker here in the top of the 8th inning. 5-3. Can the Mets get some more? Kroll, 5-2. Pitcher result at 18. A switch right. Yep, that's a base hit past the pitcher. It's a single. Walker is batting as a righty, a 1-19, a single past the pitcher. That is an 18, and the leadoff man is on for the Mets. Single for Walker. And a chance now for Loney. Loney is 0 for 3. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are still on. Nothing on the 4. Walker will stay put. Loney, they do get the hit and run call, but Loney says, no, I'm swinging here. Walker on it first. Kroll with the pitch. Kroll, 2-2. Strikeout plus 16. Yep, he got him. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, he did get him. It becomes an 18 plus 3 is a 21. That's a 16. He got Loney. Struck him out. He gets Loney on a strikeout plus, which Kroll needed. And now here's Nimmo. Flores. Flores is 1 for 3. He hit a single his last time up. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Kroll will pitch to Flores. Kroll, 2-2, strikeout plus, and he'll get him on an 11. Struck him out. Wow, Kroll getting the strikeout pluses to get the outs, 2 down. And now here is Nimmo. Nimmo got hit by a pitch his last time up. Kroll is now tired. They say he can go. He is due to lead off the 8th. Walker still on it first. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Kroll will deal with Nimmo. Here comes the pitch. Kroll, you gotta be kidding me. 2-2, 3 times in a row. Strikeout plus 17. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will end the inning. Struck out the side. No runs and a hit as Kroll hits the K plus 3 times in a row. And that strikes out all 3 Mets. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-3 in favor of the Braves. It's been that kind of night. Bottom of the 8th inning. And let's see. Eric Goodell can pitch to one more batter before he tires. They're going to let him pitch, at least start the inning. Pinch hitter coming in for Kroll. And the Braves will go to the bench. And it is going to be Emilio Bonifacio, 211 average, no homers, and 3 RBIs. He will pinch hit against Goodell. 5-3 Braves, bottom of the 8th. Goodell, he will pitch. Goodell, 6-4, and that is a blank. He's not tired. Bonifacio, 4-5. It's a ground out to first base. And Loney will take it himself for the out, 1 away. Now Goodell is tired. The batter is Peterson. And Peterson is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. And what are they going to do here? That's going to be it for Goodell. They will take him out. And Goodell's going to be brought back. They're going to bring in a lefty here. And let's see, coming on to pitch for the Mets will be Antonio Bastardo. 3 wins, no losses, a 4.52 average, ERA, I should say. So Bastardo coming in here. He'll be the 6th Mets pitcher. So Bastardo against Peterson. 1 out, bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Braves. Bastardo, 6-4, error on a grounder. Peterson, 1-5. That's a fly out to left. And Johnson, he will get to it. 2 outs. A chance now for Inciarte. Inciarte 2 for 4, 2 singles. Bastardo looking in on Inciarte. Pitch coming. 4-3. Walk plus. That's ball 4 easily on a 9. And Inciarte walks. And now here's Freeman. Freeman looking to give the Braves some insurance. He is 1 for 3, a single and walked. 2 outs now. And strategy rolls are still active. Inciarte staying where he is. Bastardo will pitch to Freeman. Fans here at Turner Field trying to go ahead and hope that Freeman can get a hit as Bob's Tabletop Sports joins us here at Turner Field. Bastardo with the pitch. Bastardo 5-1. That's at the park. Turner Field 2-1. Base hit past second. It's a single. Inciarte. He will be fast enough. He'll make third. He'll hold. Freeman holds it first. And another hit by Freeman. And runners at the corners for Markakis. And he is 1 for 4. Still 2 outs. And Bastardo is not tired yet, but they're going to let him pitch to Markakis. 2 down here, 5-3. Bastardo trying to keep it where it is. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. Nobody moving. Bastardo will pitch to Markakis. Fans here at Turner Field on their feet. Bastardo with the deal. 6-2. Range play. Oh, boy. Markakis. 1-1. Ground ball, second base. That ball is hit to Walker. His range is a 3. That is a 4. Of course he doesn't get it. It's a base hit. Inciarte will score. Freeman will have to hold at second. He will not be fast enough to get to third. Markakis holds at first. 6-3 Braves. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. The Braves are making plays. The Mets are not. And here's Garcia. And Garcia's 1 for 4. And that's going to be it for Bastardo as he'll come out of the game. And the Mets will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Mets will be Logan Verrett. 3 wins, 8 losses, a 5.20 ERA. Verrett will now be the 7th Mets pitcher. And now a 6-3 Braves lead here. Runners at first and second. Strategy rolls are off. Garcia is 1 for 4. Verrett, 6-1. Range play. Range plays have killed the Mets all game long. Garcia, 4-4. Line drive to third to Flores. Range is a 2. He won't get it, and that is going to be a single. A line drive past third. Freeman, I don't think he scores. He does not. He holds at third base. He will hold at third, and the bases are loaded again on 3 straight singles, and now here's Pierzynski. Runners, bases full of bravos, and Logan Verrett now trying to keep this game from getting out of hand, and still 2 outs. Verrett will look in at Pierzynski, and now the pitch. Verrett, 2-3. That is a blank. He's not tired. Pierzynski, 1-2. Fly ball, right field. And Nimmo will come under it. He will get it and retire the side. 1 run on 3 hits and a walk. The Braves do get some insurance, and they lead 6-3 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Section 518 wants to see some 9th inning magic. Top of the 9th. Braves lead 6-3. Rene Rivera is the leadoff batter for the Mets. Braves need a pitcher. It is a save situation. So coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Jim Johnson. 2 wins, 6 losses, 20 saves, a 3.06 ERA. Johnson will come on to close this game out for the Braves. Question is Rene Rivera going to bat? And let's see. You know what? The answer is yes, he is going to bat. So Rene Rivera will bat here to start the top of the ninth. 6-3 Bravos. Johnson, he will pitch. Johnson, 1-5. That's a blank. Rivera, 2-2. Base hit to left field. Rivera starts off with a single. So a leadoff single by Rivera puts a runner on base. Verrett coming out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Mets will be Travis d'Arnaud. 247 average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. d'Arnaud will go up against Johnson here. Infield at double play. Rene Rivera on first. Johnson, he can pitch to 4 batters before being tired. 6-3 Braves. Johnson sets up, and he will pitch. Johnson, 2-1. Wild pitch, a possible pass ball. Let's see. Pierzynski's pass ball rating is a 3. That is a 5. It bounces off his chest protector and goes to the backstop. Rivera goes to second. A pass ball on Pierzynski. And now the Mets have a runner in scoring position. They will re-roll the strat. It also takes the double play away. And nothing happening on the 13. Johnson will go ahead and pitch. Johnson, 6-6. That's a pitcher result against the righty. A 1-15 to base it up the middle. That is a 15. That's going to be a single by d'Arnaud, and that will bring in Rene Rivera. Base hit for d'Arnaud. Rivera comes around. He will score. It's 6-4. An RBI single by d'Arnaud gets a big-time base hit. Now it's the top of the order for the Mets. Here's Johnson. Johnson 1 for 2, a single and 2 walks. Johnson pitching to Johnson. Still nobody out here in the top of the ninth. 6-4 Braves now. Strategy rolls coming. Strategy rolls still not there. Pitcher versus batter. Johnson will pitch. Johnson, 1-2, strikeout 16. That misses. Kelly Johnson, 4-2. It's a ground ball to first. 2-3-3. Shortstop, d'Arnaud pivot 0, 1-3, double play. They got it, 2 outs. Johnson grounds out into the 3-6-3, which pretty much will kill the rally. And now the last chance for the Mets is Matt Reynolds. So Reynolds is 1 for 4. If he can get on, Cespedes is the next batter. 2 men out now, top of the ninth, 6-4 Braves. Johnson trying to get the game over with. Fans here at Turner Field on their feet. Johnson with the pitch. Johnson, 4-2, against the righty, walk, 5. It is a walk, and Cespedes is going to get a chance. 5 + 1 is 6, and a 4-2 against the righty is a walk, and he does walk him. And now the batter is Cespedes. Well, if the Mets are going to lose, at least you're going to have your best guy at the plate. Cespedes is 0 for 4. Johnson is tired, but he's going to pitch. Fans here at Turner Field now know it's very possible that Cespedes, if Johnson makes a mistake, that ball is probably gone. Reynolds on it first. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Fans at Turner Field cheering. Johnson sets up, and here comes the pitch. 3-1, walk +4, and that is another walk by Johnson. And now the go-ahead run coming to the plate. And the batter is Neil Walker, and he can hit 1 out. Walker is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. They go talk to Johnson on the mound, saying, what do you want to do here? He says, I want to pitch. This is my job. Although, I'm wondering now, because a fatigue result will bring in a run. Let me see who the Braves want to do here. And I think if you're the Braves trying to win a ball game, I don't think you let Johnson pitch here because a walk chance, a fatigue. He is tired, so an S1 will bring in a run. That's going to be it for Johnson. He will come out of the ball game. The Braves will go to the bench. And coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Aroldis Vizcaino. 1 win, 4 losses, 10 saves, a 4.42 ERA. Vizcaino also has saves. He's going to try to get the save situation and turn Neil Walker around. Reynolds on at second. Cespedes on his first. There are 2 outs. And Steeler fans should be getting the block dragging all over the place. Reynolds on at second. Vizcaino will now pitch to Walker. 6-4 Braves. 2 outs, top of the 9th. The go-ahead run at the plate. Vizcaino can give up the homer, but not as much against righties. Fans are on their feet, and they're setting up. Vizcaino with the pitch. 4-4. Range play. Walker. 1-1. It's a ground ball to second, and that ball is hit to Peterson. The infield is back. His range is a 3. That is a 4. It gets past him. It's going to be a base hit. Reynolds, a base runner 3 with 2 outs. He will come around and he will score. Cespedes, a base runner 4 with 2 outs. He has the speed. He'll get to third. Walker holds it first. It's 6-5. Walker gets it right past Peterson to bring in a run. And now the tying run is 90 feet away and a chance for James Loney. Loney is 0 for 4. But now it's a 6-5 ball game. Turner Field now getting very nervous. Vizcaino, he has to pitch to Loney, and Loney hits righties a little better. Infield, it's 2 outs. The infield will stay there. Strategy rolls are back on. Nothing on the 7. Walker and Cespedes stay put. Aroldis Vizcaino will pitch to Loney. Fans here at Turner Field setting up. Vizcaino, here comes the pitch. 2-3, strikeout 16. No, it's too high. Loney swings the bat. 3-1, and it's a ground ball to short. Up with it is d'Arnaud. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to second to get Walker. That's your game. The Braves will squeak it out. It's a victory for the Braves tonight, 6-5. No happy recap for my Mets. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518. Barfs. Yeah. 2 runs on 3 hits and a couple of walks. But the Braves are going to be able to pull this one out 6-5 against the Mets. Mets made it interesting, but Loney just could not get it past there. A nice play by d'Arnaud, and he throws to second to get the out, and that is a win for the Bravos tonight. As Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Turner Field. So that's a win for the Bravos. No happy recap from my Mets. Final line score coming up. For the Braves, 6 runs on 15 hits and no errors. For the Mets, 5 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Bud Norris. He'll go ahead and get the win. Bartolo Colon will take the loss. Aroldis Vizcaino will wind up with the save. With him, Cervenka, Kroll all do pick up holes. So the Braves do get the win. The Mets will drop to 42-32. The Braves go to 28-47. But we are not done yet. 10-minute ticker coming right up. The dice never go my way. Every time my Mets are on the board, My Mets never really pull it out. I'm not 100% sure, but I think my Mets have a losing record on the board throughout my entire network. I have to look at that. I think the Mets have a losing record completely. I don't know. But then again, I've only played a few decent Met years. 76, the Mets were good. What was it? 88, the Mets were supposed to be really good and didn't even get out of the division series. 2016 here, the Mets are actually good. But what are you going to do? Can't win them all. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Braves will get the victory over the Mets, 6-5, and that is okay. Let's see how the rest of baseball goes here. June 26th, Oakland at the Angels. Athletics, 7-56, and that is 6. Angels, 14-11, that is 1. That's a win for the A's. Rays and the Orioles. Rays, 10-55, that is 6. Baltimore, 12-12, and that's 1. Another win for the Rays. Toronto and the White Sox. Blue Jays, 7-31, 3 runs. White Sox, 8-42, 4 runs. The Pale Hose get the win. Cleveland at Detroit. Cleveland, 7-64, that is 7. Tigers, 8-43, and that is 4. Tigers are slumping a little bit right now. 2023 Mets supposed to be really good. You know what, Steeler fan? Someone may be getting banned. Houston at Kansas City. Astros, 5-41, and that is 3. Royals, 9-24, and that is also 3. They will tie. Astros, 5 plus 1 is 6. Kansas City, 4 plus 2 is 6. It is a tie, which means Kansas City wins by virtue of home field. Minnesota and the Yankees. Minnesota, 10-21, and that is 2. Yankees, 17-54, and that is 8. And that is a winner for the Yanks. Cardinals and the Mariners. Cardinals, 10-35, and that is 4. Mariners, 13-55, that is 7. And the Mariners get the win. Red Sox and the Rangers. Red Sox, 17-22, and that is 4. Rangers, 12-51, and that is 6. And that is a win for the Rangers. Padres and the Reds. Padres, 6-24, and that's 2. Reds, 14-15, and that is also 2. They will tie. Padres roll a 4. -1 is 3. Reds roll a 6 plus 0. That game belongs to the Reds. D-backs and the Rockies. Diamondbacks, 15-42, and that is 6. Rockies, 21-24, and that is 5. And that's a victory for the Diamondbacks. Cubs and the Marlins. Cubs, 6-14, and that is 1. Marlins, 7-45, and that is 4. That's a win for the Fish. Washington and the Brewers. Nationals, 12-46, 6 runs. Brewers, 3-16, and that's 1 run. That's a win for the Nats. Dodgers and the Pirates. Dodgers, 9-11, that is 0. Pirates, -215, and that is 0. So nobody wants to win that game. Dodgers roll a 3 plus 0. Pirates roll a 1 plus 0, and that will be a win for the Dodgers without scoring a run. Philadelphia and the Giants. Phillies, 0-53, and that is 3. Giants, 14-14, and that is 2, and that's a win for the Phillies. Oh, by the way, baseball with the demos. You want to do a Bill Swift replay? I'm pretty sure Steeler fan will not want to miss it. I know if you do a Bill Swift replay Okay, I know Steeler fan won't miss a single game of it. I know he will be rooting for Bill Swift every single game that you play. On to June 27th, Astros and the Angels. Astros 722, and that is 2. Angels 951, and that is 5. That's a win for the Halos. Cardinals and the Royals. He gives me the block dragon. Cardinals 651, and that's 5. Royals 914, that's 1. That's a win for the Redbirds. Cardinals trying to get back into this. Rangers and the Yankees. Rangers 1142, and that is 5. Yankees 22-21, and that's 4. Nope, the Rangers will hold on to win. Red Sox and the Rays. Red Sox 14-14, and that is 2. Rays 955, and that is 6. A win for the Rays. Boston not playing very well lately. Philadelphia at Arizona. Phillies 1141, and that's 5. D-backs 1235, and that is 4. A win for the Phils. Cleveland and Atlanta. Indians versus Braves. Indians 1742, and that is 6. Braves 816, and that is 2. That's a win for the Tribe. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs 1062, 7 runs. Cincinnati 542, 3 runs. A win for the Cubbies. Blue Jays and the Rockies. Blue Jays 1523, and that is 4. Rockies 1026, and that is 3. That's another win for the Blue Jays. They're about to take second place in the American League East. Dodgers and the Pirates. Dodgers 1446, and that is 6. Pirates 845, and that is 5. A win for the Dodgers. Athletics at the Giants. Athletics 563, and that is 6. Giants 1435, and that is 5. And the A's will beat the Giants. Mets at the Nationals. Mets 565, and that is 7. Nationals 413, and that is 0. And my Mets do get a happy recap, at least on FastScore. On to June 28th, Astros and the Angels. Astros 2045, and that is 7. Angels 722, and that is 2. And the Astros do get a win. Minnesota and the White Sox. Twins 514, that is 1. White Sox 1265, and that is 9. A win for the Pale Hose. Marlins and the Tigers. Marlins 1232, and that is 4. Tigers 851, and that's 5. The Tigers will beat the Fish. Cardinals and the Royals. Cardinals 1026, that is 3. Royals 1165, that is 9. A win for KC. Rangers and the Yankees. Rangers 932, 3 runs. Yankees 736, 4 runs, and that's a win for the Yanks. Pirates at the Mariners. Pirates 866, that is 10. Mariners 1343, and that is 5, and that is a win for the Bucks. Boston at the Rays. Red Sox 1453, and that is 7. Tampa Bay 522, that is 2, and that is a win for the Bo Sox. Philadelphia at Arizona. Phillies 836, and that is 4. Diamondbacks 1161, and that's 7. That's a win for the D-backs. Indians at the Braves. Tribe 1412, and that's 1. Bravos 346, that is 4, and that is a win for the Braves. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs 2011, that's 1. Reds 353, that is 4, and that game belongs to the Reds. Toronto and the Rockies. Blue Jays 2516, and that is 5. Rockies 936, and that's 4. The Blue Jays will hold on. Dodgers and the Brewers. Dodgers 9-13, and that's 1. Brewers 4-21, and that is also 1. They will tie. Dodgers roll a 5, plus 0 is 5. Brewers roll a 5, minus 2 is 3. That will be a victory for the Dodgers. Baltimore at the Padres. Orioles 22-24, and that's 5. Padres 10-65, that is 9, and that is a win for the Padres. Athletics at the Giants. We have these two tomorrow, but at Oco Coliseum. Oakland 756, and that is 6. Giants 863, and that is 7. The Giants will win that game. Mets at the Nationals. Can the Mets get 2 happy recaps tonight? Mets 14-24, and that is 4. Nationals 11-65, and that is 9. And my Mets will lose that one. Only 1 happy recap tonight. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday Night Baseball. We will be at Oco Coliseum as the San Francisco Giants take on the Oakland Athletics for June 29th. Jake Peavy will go for the Giants, and Sean Manaea will go for the Athletics. It's the Battle of the Bays, but at Oco Coliseum. G-Men, A's, Peavy, and Manaea. Be there or be square. Steeler fan, Clee baseball fan, baseball with the demos. DB, Bob's Tabletop Sports, Texag 75. Clee baseball fan, Vita Productions, Philip Reynolds. And let's see here, Justin Ludwig, Jeremy Brooks, Jabe, Tracy Meehan, David Vega, Frank Wainscott. Woodman 564, My Basement Media Productions. And I think I got all of you. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. No happy recap for my Mets. The Braves will beat the Mets tonight, 6-5. Meh. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.